Now, go and kill that arrogant little snake.
Leave it to me.
Hello, and good day, everyone! Welcome to Drakan the Ancient Gates Glitch Tutorial, episode 50! I hope you guys enjoyed the introduction to this, as well as the previous video of the codec call spoof. Because that was a lot of fun editing for you guys. And so as for our first little glitch, we're going to discussing some things that are not what they seem when you bypass a cutscene. There's a lot of things that happen when you bypass a cutscene, much like the one here at Ravenshold. Here we have a tiny pickaxe. This is the same pickaxe, well, not pickaxe, the same axe. The same axe that Joe German wields in the cutscene. However, it is smaller than an axe, more like a hatchet. This is probably because, if you remember from when I was back in the Shadowmire, I forget which episode it was, one of the beginning episodes, is the fact that the creature, when we bypass the cutscene of the Hermit's Hut, the creature that's in the cage, when you bypass a cutscene, is a lot smaller, like 3 to 5 times smaller. I'm not sure what the mathematics is on the scale of the difference, but it is smaller, much like the hatchet here. I guess anything that's involved in a cutscene, pretty much just a cutscene, and moves either by itself, much like the creature in the cage, or by someone else, much like the axe being wielded by Chief Ranrolf, is the result of it being rather small. If only I could pick it up, I could just wield this tiny little hatchet and become Constance Hatchaway from the Haunted Mansion. Yes, Constance Hatchaway is going to save Sir Donna and murder a lot of men along the way. Okay, now, another thing, when you bypass the cutscene here, is when you go over here, I wonder if some of you even know about this guy that's over here. There's supposed to be some stacks of logs neatly stacked here. Let's see what he has to say.
Sorry, have to get this wood in for the bonfires before the scouting parties return.
I don't see any logs ready unless you're talking about hacking down those trees over there. I think you're pretty much screwed right now in terms of keeping that heat up, that fire going. But that's pretty much it as far as bypassing the cutscene. That I noticed some of the differences. Also, like, the door is open here, the door is closed there because, well, Chief Ranrolf hasn't come to open it. Yeah, a lot of things have basically kind of been messed up with. Now, to go about some of the things that I showed you guys in the beginning intro of this video, this spot right here, if you just climb up here and get on there, you can do, like I did in the cutscene, of doing Stonekiller's glitch into there to get to the second floor of the tower there. It's basically the same trick that you did when going in, let's see here, I think it was episode 4 or 5. I think it was 5. is when I did a little shortcut to get to the to avoid the skeletons room inside the catacombs of the Brotherhood of the Eternal Word. I had to activate it at its peak. I had to deactivate the spell at its peak to get to there, and they do the same thing here. They need to activate it at its peak and to get into that portion. Okay, one thing that I noticed is actually, as I was flying around, I saw this black icicle. I'm like, wait, what? What's a black icicle doing here? And then I realized as I got closer to it, a lot of things changed. I mean, not just a black icicle becoming white, but also the platform up where the archers are gets a lot more smoother. And then also down here in the level here, you see the hole here is not what it kind of seems. You see it's kind of slant angle, it's kind of out of place, and then until you get close, you see that the outside of that becomes with jagged teeth and forms two sides rather than that big straight angle. You also see that the towers become lighter in color. And also the tops of the peaks become smoother. A lot of things become smoother when you have things load. But it's not just the two gates over here, because this gate does the same thing, because they're exact same replicas. Is also the huts here. Tashbek's hut becomes smoother, and also Chief Randall's hut. You actually see the trees become a lot smoother in texture. And so it shows that a lot of this game has some rendering issues as you fly on. Things look jagged when you get close. They smooth out, and so and in that sense, you could say it's kind of a glitchy mess of flying around through there. But it's hardly noticeable. In fact, I didn't even notice this until now. But now looking at it, it's like, whoa, wow. I mean, what else could be? But I think this is the one that is just that profound. It's just that profound of a change that you can literally just make a before and after and say, hey, can you spot all the differences between this photo and this photo? But I digress. Let's go ahead and move on to our next glitch. Okay. Now, if you want to go ahead and access the storage shed over by Tashbek's hut without the use of Arok, well, here's how you do it. You need to do a Scone Killer glitch. Get as close. Back up. Ooh, okay, that's close enough. Just don't want to fall off. Okay, L2, diagonal jump to the right, and we'll do the Scone Killer glitch. Deactivate the spell, and we are here. We mosey our way over here. From here, you can either slide down, do a sliding jump onto Tashbek's shed. It's rather easy, actually. But over here, you can just go ahead and just jump down here. Whee! Jumping down about right the spot where the one of the forks here. If you go in the center, you'll actually fall through, which you'll take more damage. Just FYI. I'm going to go ahead and move off. Actually, you can the slope here is actually kind of in a dome shape along with the shack here. Let's see. So we can actually, let's use Scone Killer Glitch. There we go. I'm going to get up to here. And then we can also from here, actually I think I can do a jump. Or I can just run off. That works too. And then I can be on top of Tashbek's hut here. I mean, nothing really spectacular about it. I tried to get onto Randall's hut, but his is a bit more well guarded, and I can't really get on the trees over there. It's rather disappointing, but to get onto this hut here, either do a sliding jump down from there to jump over to that part of the hut here, or you can just go on to explore the shack over there. Then go over to the tree here to then get onto the hut here. Alright, let's move on to the next glitch. Alright, if you find yourself weary from battle and stuff like that, well, good news! You can use these yaks as fodder to heal yourself from. If you got the soul blast from... if you did the mountain bypass glitch to get into the Valley of the Fallen early before coming in here, you can use the soul blast attack to get at the Yaks, and these Yaks are immortal. And yet, you can still use them to be able to gain health and stuff like that. You can't target them or anything. You can also use a weapon with vampiric powers, but just be careful because, well, they actually do count as live enemies, so you'll lose durability with each hit. Of course, you could use, let's see here, which way was it? Was it this way? Yes. You can also use this attack to actually help heal you up as well. Of course, if you have rejuvenated in the first place, it's not really needed. But when you have Arakan's Soul Blast attack, feel free to use these guys however you want to help feed off of. Okay, so this glitch here that we're going to do is Rynn is going to be sliding up and down and around on the slope here. Whenever you got a V slope where both sides are slants, well, let's see what happens. You either get something that's kind of bland like that, but let's see if we can get something going here where I can actually slide up a hill. Oh, there we go. Look at this. I'm sliding up and down a slope. Oh, darn it. I couldn't do Aneurysma slide jump glitch. Ouch. But yeah, that's what you do, is basically sliding up and sliding down. And that's actually it, what I have so far for this episode. So I know it's pretty much been the in and out of Ravenshold and things you can do around in the area. But with some neat tricks and stuff like that, kind of handy, especially using vampiric powers on the Yaks. So we're going to go ahead and conclude things here, and I'll see you all in 51, and stay tuned to episode 51 because I got something special planned for that episode, and I'm going to end one of the longest known game-ending glitches in Drakan history. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great life, everyone.